All right, so we are going to continue the Bhaddekaratta Sutta. So we already finished the earlier lines, okay? So now I just continue because some of students have learned already. It's good to learn Sutta. First, you really get the direct message from the Buddha. And second thing, you learn the Pali, you learn the grammar, and you also increase your vocabulary, right? Now, Ajjeva, we already see even the introduction, we have the date for Ajjeva. So it's actually combined two words. Ajjeva, so Ajjeva. So Ajjeva and plus the Eva. Now, today, Ajjeva is today. So Eva means even. Even today, right? So what's the meaning of even today? Because we are talking about if we look at the earlier time, it said don't go for the past, don't chase after the future, whatever arising now, whatever dhamma that arising at the present time, Paccuppannañca. So we should contemplate with vipassana. So not cling to any five aggregates. A wise person should develop it. So even today, the effort should be made. Effort means the effort to contemplate the vipassana. Kicca. Kicca is actually, there are a few meanings of kicca. Sometimes when you see dictionary, right, they are actually give you few meanings, right? Kicca, for example, work. A work also kicca, right? A duty also kicca. So in Burmese, it's actually they pronounce, Burmese has a little bit different pronunciation. They call it kissa, right? Coming from this word, kicca. Duty, work, service, that which should be done. It's kind of like gerund. I think gerund dive, okay? Is it gerund or gerund? Okay. GRD. Why GRD? Okay, GRD. So
GRD is gerund dive.
gerund dive, huh?
Yes.
GRD. Gerund is GER. Okay. Gerund dive. Gerund dive is yeah, the one we should tabba, should be done or could be done. Okay. Now kicca. So this one must be done. So it's something that should be done, all right? Now, atapa. So kicca atapa, you can break to two words. It's actually kiccam plus atappam. So when in Pali, when you combine, you can just change this we call it the nasal consonant into M. Okay. So when you combine it, so this become M. So kiccam means gerund dive. Gerund dive means you translate as a should be done, right? Or ought to be done. So something you ought to be done. Atapa. Atapa means effort. Atapa have also another meaning. Sometimes it be something to like burning. Atapa long okay? Or the exertion, jeer, right? So sometimes in the Satipatthana Sutta, there's one atapi, which is related to this one, atapa. So effort. So other meaning, right? Something should be done. So effort should be done even today. So it's talking about why you should do even today. So the next paragraph say, who knows maranam, that might come tomorrow. So this passage is, you can take it as marananusati. Okay. So when you contemplate, so there are many things to contemplate. Like you can contemplate vipassana, you can contemplate in terms of marana anusati. It's the word marana means that. Anusati means recollection or contemplation. So if you are contemplate that every minute, every second, so you have to think, oh, tomorrow I might not live. So why I should not make effort today? I should make effort today because tomorrow I might not be living at all. Right? So you can compare Ajjeva and Suwe. Ajjeva is a time today. Suwe, now previously we say there are few ways to write Suwe. One is Suwe, another one is Sui. Okay? There are two versions, Suwe or Sui. Right? So kiccamātappaṃ. Now we go for one by ko. Ko is a question. Now in Pali, those we start with K. Sometimes you have like ko or kuta is like kuhim. Start with K means where, you know. There's a start with K here is always a question. I mean, sometimes not all the time. It depends on sentence, okay? So who, where, ko. All right. So who, literally who, okay. Just we go for marana, dead. Okay, we say the C or D, the dead means marana. Suwe, tomorrow. Okay. Who knows tomorrow that might come. Now, janya. So this one, let's say there are a few ways you can open one dictionary like this. You just copy and paste and then you can see all the, it's a na plus a, yeah. So it's actually updative, you know, according to what we say here. Okay. So you can just put na a, yeah. So it's updative. So I think in this introduction, but in the Pali you already see the updated. So updative ayas. Okay. But according to dictionary, it might be future tense also. Okay. That's why I feel possibility. Future. But updative might not be possible because actually it's updative. Future it put as plural here. Potential, yeah, to know. What is potential? Aya, right? Aya, right? Yeah. So according to here, it's a third person potential. Now this one is much more logic. Now you can see there are many examples given here. So if you are lazy to install a dictionary, you just go for this digital Pali dictionary. You can find online. Just type the word digital Pali leader, and then you direct. You can just type digital Pali leader. Then you can direct come to this dictionary. So you no need to install anything. So it's very common. So after that, you just copy the things we want to know. And just put here. Okay. Now you can see it gives you the answer. It's optative second person. Should know, must know. So sometimes it says it's gerund. Sometimes it says it's optative. All right. So we can take it optative, this one. All right. Nya plus aya. Right? Janya. So janya is a short version for this nya and nya aya. Okay. So this way, if you don't want, you can choose this one. So how to type this dictionary? So when you look at this arrow, you can see you want to type long A, you need to double A. Long I, double I. Long U, double U. Okay. For example, to type this, I need, for example, like this. Let's say you want to type the word nyana. Nyana is okay. So let's say you want to type the word nyana. First you type like this. Can I put this? This one? No, this one. Where is it? No, this one. Like this. Okay, do you see that? First you type the tar and then put the nya. Then long A. Double time. When you type double A, it become long A. Right? Then you want to type a knot, you become a and dot and n. Okay, when put the dot and n, become n dot, dot and n, like this. Okay, so you can type yourself. So you don't need to install any dictionary. Right. What happened to the dictionary? Okay, anyway, so we take it as objective. So who should know, or might know? Okay, maybe we put the word might know, may know, might know. Who might know that will come tomorrow? So direct translation, might know. Should know, would know, would know. I should know or might know. Should know also okay. All right. So anyway, you just need to link with this one. So effort should be known. So Ajjeva kiccamātappaṃ. Who janya might know or might know. Maranam, that suwe. That will come tomorrow. All right. Now this atapa is actually interesting. Right. Now when you learn Pali, always try to go for the root. Okay. Now this atapa, the root is tap, T-A-P, tap. Okay. Tap. What is tap? T-A-P. Tap is to shine, to hit, to repent. Right. So what is the meaning of shine? Okay. For example, the sun is shining. But heat is also like this. You can take it maybe when you have effort, your mind is like heat out, you know. You have a strong effort, your mind is like heat out. So like you have no effort, your mind is like feel really cool down, all right? So it's good to know the root is tap. Tapa. Okay, tapa. Tapa. Okay, now when you see this one, okay, sometimes the n with the dot here, so we can just ignore it. So we got the tapa. So when the p and y, so the root is tap, okay, and p and y, so p and y combine become pp, all right, pp. So you got the tapa. So the tapa is to shine, to heat out, all right. Sometimes they say to repent also, okay. So when you have effort, your mind is very bright, or mind is have energy, shine, heat up. And this, the root is nya. Okay. So the root is nya. The root nya means to know. The root also nya is always know, to understand. Who might know tomorrow that might come, or would come, or should come. Ajjeva kiccamātappaṃ ko janye maranam suwe. All right. This is, I think, special formation. Nya and nya. Nya. It's a special formation. It's difficult to see how this one become this one. Nya and nya. So maybe we can guess this one. Nya become ja. So you combine. Yeah. I think we just leave it. It's not easy to understand how it comes. Okay. Next one. Nahi no sangaram tena mahasenena machuna. All right. Nahi no. You can say nahi no sangaram. Now, sangara. Agreement, right? Agreement or promise. So you cannot come agreement or promise with the Mara. Sangara. So no bargaining, no promise, no agreement. So few meanings with the Mara. Okay, Mara and also described by Mahasena. Mara of the great army of the Mara. So Machuna, Mara. King or dead, Machu. Okay, Machu. Machu is dead. The dead. All right, so when we talk about death, right? So the god of death, we call it Mara. Mara is like we call it in English, we call it the Satan, the one, the evil one. So Mara is also the evil one, right? So, but Mara here is called the god of death here. So we are referring to Mara, the king of Mara. Okay, so the god of death. Right? So just like in Christian, there's a Satan. So he's the one that making trouble to the Buddha. So when Buddha was, before he, as a Prince Siddhartha trying to leave the palace, then the Mala say, oh, don't leave the palace. In 7 days, the universal monarch with the wheel will come and you will become, to show that you will become universal monarch. So if you stay on, you will become the universal monarch. Try to tempt the Prince Siddhartha. So when he was practicing ascetic, then the Mara also tried to follow him for how many? I think 6 years. Yeah. Try to see if he got any sensual thoughts or what. And try to disturb Mara also send the 3 daughters. Okay. So Mara is here will be king of death. Now Mahasena. So it's a 2 word now. You can see just now you have this Ena already. So Maha is great. Sena. And Ena, all right? Now, this Ena we already learned is an instrument case. So we translate it with. So Sena should be masculine. Instrumental singular. Okay, so with. So literally translate will be Maha is with. Maha is great. Sena is army. With. Ena is with, all right? So 3 of them. So great army, Ena with. So Machuna means king or dead. So this is also another instrument, right? This one and this one actually quite same. But this is another kind of instrument. But is it instrument here or is it the genitive? Okay, just go to your dictionary and just go for this dictionary. Some they say this better one because it show all the possible. I think you can download here this one. Okay, never mind. While waiting to load. So we check, do we have this Machuna? Okay. Borisa Enachu.
Yes, Machuna.
Which gender? Which case ending?
Instrumental masculine singular. It can be ablative, but
Can
for
be
this case,
Okay.
it's instrumental.
Instrumental, okay. So we take it as same ending, yeah. So okay, so masculine, instrumental, singular. So these are, even though it looks similar, different, yeah, but it should be, in this case, should be Ena also. Mahasena, Machuna, all right? So you cannot bargaining, no promise with, now, Tena is a, we call it pronoun. Okay, Na is not. He is kind of like, you can translate indeed. No, what about this no? Nahi, no. Okay. Bargaining. So bargaining. Tena will be tena. Maybe we take it with the, no? We did also ena with the, all right. So we take it like it's happen the same thing. ena also, ena suffix. So ena, 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 so with the, so also instrumental. Now what is this no? Nahi no. Is also negative or empathetic. Nahi no. He no. Okay, we take it as it's also empathetic. Empathetic means kind of like stressing, just try to empathize, not indeed.
This.
So these two, we take it as a nahi no. Okay, empathic means no. Na is never no. Okay, so take it an empathetic no. All right, so these two. Not indeed. Bargaining with the Mara, who has great army. All right. Nahi no sangaram tena mahasenena machuna. All right. So these two. So when you see the verse, it's actually these two should link together. So Ajjeva kiccamātappaṃ kojanye maranam suwe. So these two you should recite. Then after you pause for a while, then you continue this one. Nahi no sangaram tena mahasenena machuna. All right, so finish here. Okay. Now, so tell you that we should make effort in meditating, contemplation on what? On the Marananusati. Because let's say Mara. Okay, Mara is the king of death. All right, so not to say that we will see him all the time, but we are saying the dead, right? When you say the word Mara, right? So Mara has few meaning. So sometimes we call it, this one in Chinese we call 恶魔, right? So they call it evil one. So 5 kind of Mara. Yeah. I just copy. So actually, in terms of person, he's a evil deity, right? So I put under that, right? Under the nose. So he's a evil deity. So in the typical, he appear like a person, real person trying to stop the Prince Siddhartha. But another meaning is 5-4 of Mara. So a Mara as a deity. So he actually is a deity. So Mara as a defilement. So when people are tormented by defilement, so we call him obsessed by Mara. So our 5 aggregate is also called Mara. So karma formation, Mara. And finally the Mara of death. So machu. So we are talking about this Mara. Okay? Because when that happens, it cut off your life. You are taken away by the death. Right? So this the one happen. Okay. So later I'll update to you all. So this one. I try to finish this sutta today. So after you contemplate that, like we say Maranasati. So evam vihari ma'atapin. Evam vihari atapim. Alright. Ahorata matantitam. Tambe bande karototi. Santo achinkate muniti. Right, okay, so we recite this, so you please follow after me. Evam vihari matapim ahorata matantitam tamve bande karototi santo achinkate mauniti. All right, so evam, thus. Now, vihari. Just now you see the word viharati, right? Earlier one you see the word harati. So here viharati means abiding, or you want to use the word living. So viharati means abiding or living. With the just now viharati, now vihari. Okay, so abiding or dwelling. Atapa. You notice that just now we also had this word atapa. So you can see the word is same. A plus the root ta. Okay. And then this is the pi. All right. Pi. Or pi become im. So from the word atapi. This one. Atapi. Okay. You find in Sampajano, in Satipatthana, we should be ardent. meditating, atapi. Okay. So atapi, long eye. Okay. So abiding. So ardently. So here, when you're abiding ardently, right? What's the meaning of ardently? Like just now, you need to have energy, effort. So when you have effort, so remember the root is tap is to heat up, okay? To burn, right? Another one to shine. So when people have energy, their effort is like shining out, their mind is fresh, they have enough energy. It's like when you put the petrol, so your car can run faster, right? Right. So evam vihari tapin, and this one, okay? Now ahoratam matantitam, right? So these two few words are aho. Aho coming from the word aha, rata, atantita. Now we see this tandita. Have you seen this before? Yeah. No. Okay, not here. Okay.
Mata by day and
By
rata
day
is
Okay. Okay, aha is day. Aharata. Rati is day, okay? Rati, normally we say ahorati. Ahorati here, ahorata. Day and night, okay? Day and night. So these two, we take it day and night. So what's the meaning of day and night? Day and night means 24 hours, okay? Now, atandita. Atandi, okay? Atandi is not lazy. So atandita. Now, what's the meaning of tandita? Tandita is lazy. Okay. So, not lazy. So, the A is always negative. So, atandita, if you divide, will be na tandita. Na tandita means not lazy. So, not lazy day and night. So, you can see the sutta. Evam vihari tapim, your task ardently. All right. Then it explains what is the meaning of living ardently? Living ardently means you live with mindfulness day and night, right? Day and night, making effort mentally, all right? And contemplating the vipassana, contemplating the manubrūhaye. Okay. Now, tandita is actually past participle from tandeti. So from here, we find another word, tandeti. It's not sure here. Only show tandita only. Okay, tan. Okay, the root is tan. So the root is tan. Be wary, right? So the root tan means be wary. So tandita means lazy. So not lazy. Not lazy means ardently. So this means that atapi is actually explained by this tandita. Okay. So how do you live? You live ardently. How do you live ardently? So when you see in Buddha teaching is a very logic, is you have the first verse here, and this first verse is explained by this second word. All right, how do you live? You live day and night, and by making effort. How do you make effort? By not lazy. All right, atandita, not lazy. Now, in this way, when people are practicing day and night and not lazy, so tam way. No, this tam refer to him or that person. Okay. So here we call it that person or he or that person. Way. Now, way is also another kind of like it's a very small particle, very small one. So it's also another emphasizing. Like just now, no, he, way, emphasizing. Indeed, truly, right? So you can see like he I think is very common here. He is emphasizing. Okay, 3065, a lot. Okay, let's say V, 1029. Let's say just some no. But sometimes no can be personal pronoun. No, don't have. But no, we have another one, no. 599, all right? I think just on the no coming from this no. Okay, so he is more common than the way. So you can see him, that person, him, or indeed, or if you want to pahīnaṃ. So we call it Bhaddekaratta. So this person is called Bhante. It's actually the word Bhante, ekaratta plus iti. Iti like is a, we call it like kind of like making a quotation here, right? So this person is called Bhante ekaratta. So either love or solitude. So how do you get this word? Bandha plus eka plus natta. Okay. Bandha is like this kappa. Now we say the word aeon. This aeon we have how many Buddha? 5. Okay. So this kappa is called pleasant. So ideal. Okay. Or good. Or auspicious. So Bandha has many meaning. Auspicious, good, lucky. So Bandha is always good meaning here. So good, lucky, good, ideal, or good, or auspicious. So eka is 1. Okay, 1. Night. Latta is night. But here, even though it say 1 night, it's referred to 1 day, 1 night, you know. It's not just referred to 1 day, 1 night only. Right? So this kind of person is called indeed. Okay, Tanwe Bhaddekaratoti. So that person is called as Bhante Ekarato. Alright? By who? Who called him? So Santo, tranquil, right? So call, say. Ajjeva should be say, right? Muni means a sage. And this is finished by iti. So actually two word muni plus iti. So here this iti is not the earlier iti. The earlier iti is like you call him as this Bhaddekaratta. But this iti means it's a conclusion. Okay, so it's a final of this sutta. Okay, so this already finished. So it's end of this, like when you chant the ETP so and finish with this one. All right, so Muni is so the trunker say call him. Okay, Achikate. How come this one cannot be on? Tell. Achikate tell, or Achikati tells, reads, inform, or we can say or something. So Achikate should be this Appattañca. On it. Sometimes they suspect it's a kind of virus, they block the website. All right. Anyway, so it's a Appattañca. Appattañca is another kind of like, so this actually same meaning with the, so this it's actually meaning with this long a Achikati, right? But this is a little bit different version. Appattañca is another kind of verb. So the sage Santo Muni call him as Bhaddekaratoti. Okay, so we finished this sutta already. Okay, so what we do is we will recite from beginning. Yeah, so please follow after me. So like this, we finish. Bhaddekaratta gāthā in the Majjhima Nikaya. So this sutta, among so many Majjhima Nikaya, middle length discourse, is really very short. So when you see without the Pali, it's actually 1 page only, but it's very profound. Okay, because it has the vipassana, it has the mananusati, it talking about past, present, future, and the Pali actually has a lot of different Pali. Atītaṃ nānvāgameyya, Nappatikaṅkhe anāgataṃ, Yadatītaṃ pahīnaṃ, Appattañca anāgataṃ. Paccuppannañca yo dhammaṃ, Tattha vipassati, Asaṃhīraṃ asaṅkuppaṃ, vidvā manubrūhaye. Ajjeva kiccamātappaṃ, gojanya maranam suve, nahi no sangaram tena, mahasenena machuna. Evam vihari matapim, ahorata matantitam, tam ve bhaddekarottoti, santo achikate muniti. Okay, sadhu. All right, now we share the merits. Now let me stop recording.